Hi, everybody. Welcome to 2024, for me anyways. Great to be back here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. We've got a dandy matchup for you tonight. Two of the top 15 teams in all the land in ACHA. In the men's Division I, it's going to be the second-ranked Adrian Bulldogs and your 12th-ranked Calvin University Knights. Calvin looking to split the weekend set with one of the top teams in the country and also in the Great Lakes Collegiate Hockey League, as Adrian won the other night 7-2 on Thursday. So Calvin looking for the split, and of course Adrian looking to keep their roll going as both teams try to prepare for hopefully a deep run in the national tournament coming up in about 6 weeks, as a matter of fact. But before we even talk about that, we got a big one tonight, as we mentioned. It's the Bulldogs and it's the Knights. And it's next, and it's here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. We'll get the announcement of the starting lineups, the playing of the national anthem, and we'll get this one underway. So we'll step aside and listen to that, and we'll get this contest going here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eagles Ice Center for this evening's matchup between the visiting Bulldogs of Adrian College and your Calvin Knights. Here this evening's starting lineup. First for the visitors, starting at left defense, number 6, Silas Hall. Right defense, number 5, Richard Bell. Left wing, number 12, Matt Smith. Center number 18, Sarah Stewart. Right wing, number 6, now for your Knights. Starting at left defense from Vaughan, Ontario, number 88, Ethan Best. Starting at right defense from Livonia, Michigan, number 5, Adam Hurd. Starting at left wing from Spruce Grove, Alberta, number 93, Noah Cramps. Starting at center from Brandon, South Dakota, number 18, Keith Schenkel. Starting at right wing from Randolph, New Jersey, number 16, Jake Barron. And starting to goal for your Knights from Canton, Michigan, number 31, Adam Yost. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and renew your caps as we play the national anthems of the United States and Canada.
right, the playing of the national anthems, the announcement of the starting lineups. That means we are about set to go here. A little safety dance as we get ready. Here from the Eagles Ice Center, the home of the Calvin University Knights. These two teams, very successful over the years. Head coach of Adrian College, Gary Astalis, some lofty numbers in his coaching career down there. Win percentage of right around 88%, I believe, coming off a tenure which includes a couple of national championships, a trip to the finals last year, and of course behind the bench for the Calvin Knights, Mike Petruzma, well over 500 career victories in his 26th year, I believe, behind the bench. So some heavyweights here tonight, and we're glad that we're able to bring it to you live here on the Calvin University Sports Network. The Knights will be in their home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, maroon numerals, and the maroon helmets. They'll be going from right to left on your television screen, computer dial, however you're watching around the world, here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. And of course, Adrian in their road black jerseys with the yellow trim, yellow helmets. In net for the Adrian Bulldogs will be Noah DeCotney's, and for the Calvin Knights will be Adam Yost. There's a giveaway deep in the Calvin end. There's a shot kicked away by Yost. Rebound right out in front. Again, just knocked away. Early pressure by the Bulldogs here. Now we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. We're going to get a roughing call on Calvin. So just like that, something you don't want to do to this Adrian Bulldog team and put them to the power play, as it's going to be Adam Hurd going to the penalty box. Time of the penalty just 33 seconds into this one. So here comes Adrian with an opportunity with the extra man. They'll skate it deep down in the far end. Sam Spate, 16 goals on the year. Over on the far side, Hurd again the roughing call at 32 seconds in the opening period. Puck played over on the far side around the board. Spate has it there. Hopped over his stick. They'll dig away at it over in the near corner. Trying to make a play on it is Petrola as well. Now he'll get it out to center ice. Quickly shorthanded up over the line. Ickes, he tries to feed Petrola. It'll go wide over in the near corner, and the Bulldogs will skate it out to center ice. Mins will bring it up over the line, drops it up. Spate and Mins, centering play, goes through the goal crease and all the way down into the Adrian end. 1:10 left in the extra man for the Bulldogs. About 1.5 minutes gone in this opening period. Just underway, no score. Number 2 Adrian, number 12 Calvin. Puck played out now to the point. Cross ice pass, there's one centered. And Adam Yost with a big save. And it'll bring it back out to center ice. Smith with pressure for Adrian that time as they regroup out into the neutral zone. Now it'll be up over the line, making a play on it there. Desissaire over on the far side, and Calvin able to throw it down the length of the ice. A little over half a minute left in the power play for the Bulldogs. 17:55 to go as they skate it now into the Calvin zone over on the far side. Back there to make a play on it on defense, Ethan Best. They whistle it around the boards. It'll come all the way out to Smith at the blue line. 15 seconds left in the power play. Smith centers one, and Calvin's able to whistle it down the length of the ice. And that'll about eat up the rest of the power play time. Little token pressure that time by Josh Ernst. And the Knights kill the opening power play. So they dodge a bullet there with a little over 2.5 gone in this opening period. Armstrong will skate it up the other way over the line. He'll try to center one. Goes all the way over to the far side. Here comes Calvin now. 3-on-2 the other way. Cross ice pass with a drive. Just wide of the goal. Ickes tried to blast one past the Cottneys. Now they'll play it the other way. Armstrong quickly up over the line with a shot. Right into the glove of the goaltender, Adam Yost. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. 16:55 to go in this opening period, no score. Adam Yost, 9-2-1, 208 goals against, .929 save percentage, and a couple of shutouts for the Knights this year. Face-off will be controlled by Justice for the Knights. He'll throw it around the boards. Calvin looking to try to clear. They do. And this one's going to go down into the Adrian end. There will be no icing. David Dell will chase back after it and slow things down as we're about 3.5 minutes into this opening period. This one will be lifted down right towards Yost. He'll fling it over to the far side as again Nick Justice will chase after it. Long feed out into the neutral zone. Calvin couldn't come up with it. Now it's loose back in the Knight zone and they'll retreat with it. Seeminga will play it now out into the neutral zone. He'll dump it down into the Adrian end. Played in behind the goal, played over on the far side. There's one that's going to be thrown down into the Adrian, or the Calvin end rather. And we'll get our first icing call. 16:01 to go in this fast-paced opening period. No score. Talked about good goalie numbers. How about Ducatini? 16-2 this year. 5 shutouts, a 1.5 goals against, and a save percentage of .934. Calvin wins the face-off cleanly. Best will throw it into the slot area. Deflected. Jamer now will bring it up. They'll have it up over the line to Wiedemann. Wiedemann plays it over on the far side and behind the Calvin goal. They'll dig at it there. Thornton tries to throw one towards the net, and he does in traffic. But Adam Yost again will glove it off, and that'll necessitate a face-off as we'll get some changes on both sides. 15:42 to go in this opening period. Face-off will be to the left of Yost as puck is dropped, one by the Bulldogs. They'll play it out to the point, throw one wide of the goal. Spate will chase after it over there. 16 goals on the year for Spate. Skates it around, tries to center one, deflected right out on the doorstep. Still loose, and it's going to trickle to the blue line, held in. Played over there by McLaughlin. He throws it around the boards. Big hit in behind the Calvin goal. Puck will be played out into the high face-off circle area. Now here comes Calvin. 3-on-2 again, Ickes. He brings it up over to Ernst. Ernst throws one towards the net, and Ducatini's will handle that one, and he'll give us a face-off in the Adrian zone with 15:07 to go in this scoreless tie here in the opening period. Face-off will stay. Face-off will stay in the Adrian zone. Van Duzen will take the face-off for the Knights. Went up as he wins that one, as he went up against DeGilio that time. Puck played deep in the Adrian zone. Now back out to center ice. Here's an opportunity now. Here come the Bulldogs. There's a shot. Rebound! Right at the doorstep. Nobody home for that one, and Calvin will come up with it. They'll lift it out into the center ice area. Played right in front of us at the Eagle emblem, and now Adrian will come up with it. A golden opportunity for the Knights that time, or the Bulldogs rather. Juicy rebound, but nobody there to come up with it. Puck played in behind the goal. Calvin will come up with it. They'll lift it, but a good play to hold it in. Centering play deflected. Van Duzen will try to chase after it over on the far side. He does. Flips it over to Justice. And he gets it back out to center ice. Here's an opportunity. Schenkel comes in. There's a one-handed shot. Oh, a rebound. Nobody home for the Knights. Puck played deep into the Calvin and Pratt now will skate it up over the line. He'll play it over on the far side and behind the Adrian goal. Puck scoots around the boards now out to center ice. Jajewski will play it there. He'll throw it around the boards deep and behind the Calvin goal. Pratt again will chase after it for the Knights. He will chase after it along with Noah Cramps. They dig away at it. Held in at the blue line by Armstrong. And now here comes Calvin. They'll backhand it down into the Adrian zone. Noah Cramps tries to chase after it. Adrian there to pick up the puck. Puck played right out in front of us at center ice. Ickes will backtrack with it. His pass stolen away. Now the giveaway deep in the Calvin end, but this one's going to deflect back into the neutral zone. Puck deflected down into the Bulldogs and a big hit. Ickes comes up with it, throws one towards the net. The Cottonies gives up a juicy rebound, but nobody home. Best will hold it in. This one will float over to the side of the goal. Little over 7 minutes gone in this opening period, no score. Oh, another big hit just inside the blue line in the Adrian zone, and this one is lifted and played out at center ice. We'll get some wholesale changes for both teams now. 7.5 gone in this opening period. Couple of chances on each side. Adrian 0 for 1 with a power play in the early going of this one. Puck held in at the blue line, now played over on the far side. No backhanded over there, held in at the point. There's a blast, deflected before it got to the goal. Played around the boards. Justin Davis with that blast from just inside the blue line. Now played over in front of the Calvin bench. Adrian, a big hit. There's one kicked away by Yost. Oh, the lumber being laid now between these two heavyweights as the puck's played back in the Adrian zone. Non-stop action, haven't had a whistle in a couple of minutes at least as it's dumped down into the Calvin end. 11:45 to go, Thornton holds it in. He throws it around the board, it's gonna be deflected in behind the goal. They'll dig away at it back there, held in, thinking about the blast. Instead, Adrian sets it up. There's a shot, shouldered away by Yost. Played back out to the post again. Rebound in the slot area. Calvin there to cut off the angle. Puck played over on the far side. There's a shot, and Yost will glove it up. Sam Spate with that shot, and we finally get a whistle. 11:20 to go here in the opening period. A face-off to the left of Adam Yost. 11:20 to go in this opening period. No score. Justice throws it around the boards. Noah Cramps there to backhand it to center ice. Deflected into the Adrian zone. Now played into the neutral zone. They'll chase after it down into the Calvin end. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off. What's his first name?
Holden.
Holden?
Holden.
Okay. There's one held in at the point off the face-off. They'll play it around the boards and behind the Adrian goal. They'll chase after it there. Nick Justice will play it. Play it over again in behind the Adrian goal. Trying to center one that time was Justice. Also playing it over on the far side. They'll dig away at it there. Going to be held in at the blue line. The Knights will chase after it there. Now here come the Bulldogs. They'll play it out into the neutral zone again. There's a centering pass. There's a shot. Kicked away that time by Yost. Riordan will come up with it, and he'll lift it out to the neutral zone area. 10:20 to go in this opening period. Played right in front of the Calvin bench as Adam Yost will come out of the net to play it. It'll be deflected out into the neutral zone. Again, back and forth we go. Puck tipped down. Played right into the center ice area that time. Now played around the boards and held in. Here comes Seeming. He'll dump it down into the Adrian end. Puck deflected over on the far side. Backstrom and Van Dusen chase after it, but now here come the Bulldogs. Jajewski will quickly skate it up over the line. His pocket is picked, and Calvin able to get it out into the neutral zone. Here comes Van Dusen with a shot right off the face mask. Using his head was the Cottonies that time as a riser deflected over into the far side. 9:20 to go in this opening period. Puck played over by the Calvin goal now over on the far side. Big hit in behind the goal. Good play on defense by Adam Hurd. Puck deflected and now skated out to center ice. Very few face-offs in this opening 11 minutes. One power play for Adrian, unsuccessful as it's played back out into the neutral zone. Dumped down there by Barron as they'll chase after it in the Adrian end. Bulldogs will look to regroup with the puck. 8:45 to go in this opening period, no score. They'll slow things down. Schenkel with some token pressure. Now played out the center ice. Stretch pass, Armstrong couldn't quite come up with it. He's bounced off the puck in around the boards. Riordan will play it there, and this one will be deflected out of play. 8:31 to go here in this opening period. Still, both teams scoreless. Puck over on the far side, the face-off rather, to the right of Adam Yost. Schenkel will take the face-off. They dig away at it, and the Knights will come up with it. Jajilski played it around the boards. Stretch pass almost stolen. Now it's going to be thrown towards the net. Deflected over on the far side by the Cottons. They kick at it over on the far side, just to the other side of the Adrian bench. Now here come the Bulldogs. Armstrong will dump it down towards the net. Yost will play it off the board, still loose deep in the Knight zone, right to the right of the goal. There's an opportunity. What a save by Yost. Rebound, he scores. Yost out of position. He made a dynamite save on the opening shot, but the rebound, he couldn't quite come up with it, and Blake Wiedemann will get the credit for the goal. Time of the goal, 12 minutes and 4 seconds, and it's 1-0 Bulldogs. So Adrian draws first blood. Blake Wiedemann off the rebound at 12:04, and it's 1-0 now in favor of Adrian. Puck played over on the far side, deep in the Adrian zone now. Calvin with a little bit of pressure as Pratt will have it hop over his stick, and it'll go back down into the Calvin end. Ernst will deflect it out the center ice. Adrian will come up with it. They'll dump it down into the Calvin zone. Pratt and Justice will chase back after it.
This was number 17 for Camille. Time of that goal.
Puck deflected out the center ice. Jordan Camille will get credit for the assist on that Wiedemann goal for Adrian. 1-0 Bulldogs on top. Seeminga will backhand it into the Adrian zone. It's going to deflect out of play, and we'll get a face-off with a little under 7 to go in this opening period. Blake Wiedemann at 12:04 puts Adrian up 1-0. Face-off will be fought for. The Bulldogs come up with it. They'll play it around the boards. Played in the neutral zone now, but Calvin right there to pick it up. Adam Hurd will try to play it cross ice. He does to Seeminga. Gets it up over the line. There's a shot taken by Stempel. And DeCotney's had to be sharp on that one. And he guided it into his breadbasket to hang on. And we'll get another face-off in the Adrian zone. 6:41 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Adrian. Face-off won by the Knights. Best has it at the point. Throws one towards the net. Got all the way to the goal. DeCotney's able to kick it away. Played over on the far side. Now out the center ice. They'll bring it up quickly over the line. There's a shot deflected over onto the far corner. Adrian, though, comes up with that loose puck. They play it out to the point. McLaughlin throws one towards the net. Deflected. Now here come the Knights. They'll one-hand it out to center ice. Cramps, good play to keep it onside. Drop pass. Oh, it's going to be deflected in the slot area. And it'll be picked up there by Spate. They'll play it around the boards now out into the neutral zone. Puck held in at the blue line. Spate almost had an opportunity, but a good play by Adamek to keep it in there. Oh boy, Adrian may have gotten away with a trip that time in the Calvin zone. And the Bulldogs will get possession of the puck. 5:40 to go in this opening period. Adrian up 1-0. Blake Wiedemann with the goal. Jajewski comes up over the line. His shot deflected away by Yost. Rebound over into the near corner. They'll chop at it over there. They'll come up with it, do the Bulldogs. Out on top, Schomburger tries to make a play on it. And we're going to get a whistle. And stoppage of play. They're going to talk about it. And looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up to the Bulldogs. So here's an opportunity for the Knights to try to even it up, as Matteo DeGilio is going to go to the box for the Bulldogs for a trip. All right. Time of that penalty, 14:38. All right, now Calvin with possession of the puck. There's one, rebound, kicked away, and it's going to be lifted out to center ice. So a tripping call on Matteo DeGilio. And with 5 minutes to go in the opening period, Calvin with about 1:45 left with the extra man to try to knot it up. They'll skate it up over the line. There's a shot up over the top of the goal. Centering pass. They chop away at it. And DeGilio will glove it off and hang on with 1:35 left in the DeGilio penalty. 4:56 to go in this opening period. 1-0 Adrian. Face-off will be to the right of DeGilio. Schenkel will take that face-off for the Knights. Face-off won by the Bulldogs, though. They'll try to clear it, whiffing on the clearing try. There's one deflected over on the far side. Calvin looking to center that one. Still the puck loose over on the far corner. And now here come the Bulldogs. They'll just rifle it down the length of the ice. Yost will come out of the net to play it around the boards. 1:10 left with the extra man. 4.5 to go in the opening period. 1-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Puck played around the boards. Going to be now played out to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Schenkel has it there. Tries to drop it off. Now the Knights will have to backtrack to get onside. Schenkel will skate it up over the line with 50 seconds left to go in this power play. 4:05 to go in the period. Van Duzen's cross ice pass. Justice with a riser up over the top of the goal. And this one will hop over the stick of Justice and will roll down into the Calvin end. 3:50 to go in this opening period. Back behind the back pass rather to Seaminga. Skates it over in the near corner. Plays it in behind the goal. It's loose. They'll dig away at it there. 3:40 to go in the opening period. Played out to the point. Justice. He'll cross ice pass it. One-time blast. Deflected in the slot area. Ernstedt might have got a piece of him. Puck loose in behind the goal. Seaminga will chase back after it for the Knights. They kick away at it there. The puck loose in the high slot. And now to be lifted out to center ice. Power play is over. 3:15 to go in this opening period. Hurd and DeGilio will chase after that puck. They'll fight for it in behind the Calvin goal. Now the Bulldogs come up with it. They'll try to play it out to the point. There's one deflected, and Yost is able to come up with that loose puck. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off, some pushing and shoving with exactly 3 minutes to go in this opening period. Jajewski having a few words with Adam Hurd as he skates over into the bench area for the Knights. Well, both teams 0 for 1 with the extra man in this opening period. The difference, Blake Wiedemann goal off the rebound at 12:04. 1-0 Bulldogs on top. Face-off fought for, going to be played over on the far side, lifted now out into the neutral zone. They'll kick at it as it deflects into the Adrian end. Schenkel has it back into the Calvin zone, plays it out, tipped into the Adrian end as Noah Cramps will chase after it. Played around the boards. Jajewski will play it there. Deflected now back out into the center ice area. It'll be played right there by the Bulldogs. A good centering play on it for an on-rushing McLaughlin as it's now played out to center ice. Schenkel will dump it around the boards. 2:20 to go in this opening period. The Cottonies came out of the goal to play it. He was met there briefly by Backstrom. There's one deflected off the side of the goal, and Jajewski will guide it into the Cottonies' glove. So we'll get a face-off with 2:13 to go here in this opening period. Van Dusen will take the face-off for Calvin. We'll go up against Camilla, and it's won by the Bulldogs. They'll throw it around the boards. Played back out into the neutral zone. Camilla will skate it up over the line. He got a helper on that opening goal. Centering play, puck loose, and the collision has knocked the goal off its moorings. And we'll get a face-off with exactly 2 minutes to go in this opening period. 1-0 Bulldogs hanging on to the early lead in this opening period. Camilla will take the face-off against Van Dusen again, this time to the left of Adam Yost. They drop the puck, they still kick away at it, and Adrian will come up with it. They hold it in at the blue line. There's a shot in traffic, and we get a whistle. Yost will glove it off as the net comes off its moorings one more time. About 9 more seconds elapsed from the play, with now 1:51 to go in this opening period. Face off, they'll fight for it now to the left of Yost again as it's played over in the near corner. They'll chop at it over there. Adrian trying to come up with it, but good play by Calvin. Pratt will come up with it. He'll throw it around the boards. Dell holds it in, his shot towards the net. Picked up easily by Justice. Played into the neutral zone though by the Bulldogs. Nifty move to bring it up over the line. Played now by Allen. He dropped it off for Camilla, but here comes Calvin. Oh, they had an opportunity, but unfortunately Ickes couldn't come up with it. Instead, I believe we're going to get an icing call and a face-off down into the Calvin zone with 1:17 to go in this opening period. 1-0 Bulldogs. Face-off will be to the right of Yost. Sam Spate's going to take the face-off against Stephen Ickes for the Knights, as it's going to be won by the Knights as Pratt tried to backhand it out of the zone. Calvin having trouble coming up with possession of the puck. Ickes bounced off the puck as Adrian will come up with it as we approach 1 minute left to go here in this opening period. Mins will dump it down into the near corner. Played down there, another big hit as a huge hit again into Calvin end. Here's an opportunity now. Ickes a little too strong for him. 50 seconds to go in the period. Puck thrown around the boards. Adamick tries to make a play on it. Calvin will come up with it instead. Puck lifted up into the air. Now it's loose right in the center ice area. Here comes Petrula. He'll skate it up over the line trying to make a move on it. 30 seconds to go in the period. They dig away at it over in the near corner, trying to come up with it with one last opportunity. Chopping at it, Spate, his play stolen, and Ickes with a shot. The Cottonies able to guide that one into his glove. 20.7 left to go in this opening period. Still a 1-0 Bulldog lead. Schenkel will take the face off. This one fought for, won by the Bulldogs. Finally, they try to clear it. They can't. Now they come up with it. 15 seconds left to go. Pass stolen away. Schenkel will backhand it right in front of us. Down to 7 seconds left to go in the period. And that'll pretty much do it for the opening period. as it's played around the boards, and indeed it does. 20 minutes into the books, Blake Wiedemann at 12:04 off of a rebound. The difference here after 20 minutes as the second-ranked Adrian Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead over the 12th-ranked Calvin Knights here on this Saturday afternoon / early evening. Well, we're glad you can be with us here. One period in the books. We'll take a break. We'll be back in about 13 minutes with the second period of play. 1-0 Adrian here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back as we are just about set to go for the second period of play here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube as the number 2 ranked team in the land, the Adrian Bulldogs, visiting your 12th ranked Calvin University Knights. And after 20 minutes of play, the difference of Blake Wiedemann goal at 12:04 of the opening period has given the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. Knights looking for a split this weekend. They played down in Adrian on Thursday night, and the Knights fell to the Bulldogs 7-2. So a big matchup here tonight to see if Calvin can get the equalizer here in this second period and try to tie it back up. Both teams 0 for 1 with the extra man here in this opening 20 minutes as they will switch ends. Calvin will be going from left to right on your television screen computer dial in their home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, maroon numerals and helmets. And the Bulldogs of Adrian in their road black jerseys with the gold and white trim. The yellow helmets, yellow numerals. Right to left on your, however you're watching around the world, here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. Here we go as Adrian now will collect the puck and throw it down the length of the ice as we begin the second period of play. Yost comes out of the net to play it, deflected over on the far side. They'll dig away at it in behind the goal, throw it around, and it's going to be stolen away, played down in the near corner. 1-0 as we mentioned, the Bulldogs on top with that Wiedemann goal at 12:04. Toth holds it in at the point. Throws it wide as they look to set it up. There's a centering play and a blast off of that one that went wide of the goal. And this one will deflect out into the neutral zone. And the Knights will, or the Bulldogs rather, would have to touch up on side. There's a giveaway 45 seconds into this second period. Cramps will try to steal this one to get it out of the Calvin zone. It's still deflected deep in the Calvin end as Adrian now with possession of the puck. 1 minute gone in the second period. A drop pass to Allen. There's a shot shouldered away by Yost. Played out to the point. McLaughlin has it. Cross-ice pass. Shot deflected wide. Played deep in the Calvin end. McLaughlin again with it. He'll play it over on the far side. Shouldered away again by Yost. Played over in the near corner. Played around there. Besker, check that, Schenkel tries to come up with it now. Calvin finally able to lift it out into the neutral zone. This will be played down into the Adrian end, and we'll get an icing call. So no change for the Knights. The Bulldogs will get some fresh legs out. A little over a minute and a half gone in the second period of 1-0 hockey game. Face-off will be to the left of Yost. Off that face-off, they'll play it around the far side, held in at the point. Nolan has it. He shoots one, deflected, but held in. Barron sacrificed himself that time as it's played over in the near corner. They'll drop it off again. Nolan shot, kind of a floater. Camilla tried to tip one past Yost, but to no avail. And that again will keep the face-off down into the Adrian zone as Calvin will get some fresh legs out. Check that, the face-off will stay in the Calvin zone. Let the Bulldogs and the Knights both make line changes. Camilla will take the face-off for the Bulldogs. We'll go up against Steven Ickes for the Knights. That puck still sits right there in that face-off circle, and it'll float down into the near corner. The play so far in these first couple of minutes totally dominated in the Calvin end. Now here come the Knights. They'll skate it out to center ice. Petula tries to make a play on it. Ickes will skate after it as well. Bulldogs will come up with it deep in their own zone. Little backhand play. Now lifted out to center ice. Graham tied up right at the neutral zone center line, if you will. Calvin had to get on side, and they did. They'll dump it down in behind the Adrian goal. The Cottonies came out to play it, but the puck was deflected. This one will be lifted out to center ice. Justice knocks it down. That'll wave the icing off as he'll go back after it. 17:20 to go in this middle period. Puck played around the boards, no icing. Played in front of the Calvin bench now at the center ice. Good play to deflect it now back into the Adrian zone. Back and forth we go. Wiedemann with the only goal in the contest. Puck played over into the Calvin zone. We're going to get a penalty coming up to Calvin. And that'll put the Bulldogs back to the power play. I think they're going to get a trip. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes into the second period. As Stempel will go into the box. So Adrian now with their second power play opportunity of the night, 0 for 1. Face-off will be to the right of Adam Yost. Won cleanly by the Knights, but it's stolen away. Played over on the near corner.
That's penalty number 15.
Shot.
2 minutes, trimming. Time of that penalty.
The penalty at 3 minutes. Nolan holds it in. Backhanded over in the near corner. Majewski has it there with a cross-ice pass over the far side with a shot. Deflected. Back out onto the top. Nolan has it. Over on the far corner. There's one deflected again. And this one will roll back out into the neutral zone. Little pressure, token pressure that time by Jagielski for Calvin as it's played around the boards. 1:20 left to go. Here with the extra man, but here comes Calvin shorthanded. Schenkel will play it into the Adrian end as we'll get a line change, a new penalty kill for the Knights. The Bulldogs skated out into the neutral zone. Jagielski plays it up over the line. Calvin right there, though. They try to catch the Bulldogs on a change. Ickes coming in shorthanded. His centering play shouldered away by the Cottneys, and we get a whistle with a collision in behind the goal. The goal comes off its moorings. And we've got 59 seconds left in the Adrian power play. 15:59 to go. We're in the second period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Face-off's going to come just outside the Adrian blue line. Ickes will take the face-off against Spate, won cleanly by the Knights. They'll dump it down into the Adrian end to eat up a little more of that penalty time on the trip, giving Adrian their second power play of the night. Dell will skate it up over the line into the face-off zone area. Collision there. Here comes Calvin. They'll skate it out. Ickes will play it in the neutral zone. He'll throw one high, wide, and outside. Petrola will dump it down into the far corner as well. We'll get a couple of changes for the Knights on the penalty kill now with 25 seconds left with the extra man. Bulldogs will try to get one last play set up with that extra man as they bring it up over the line. There's one deflected wide of the goal, played over on the far side. Pass going away by Calvin. And again, they'll just throw it down the length of the ice and eat up the rest of the Adrian power play. So a good penalty kill again for the Calvin Knights. They'll eat it up. And we're back to full strength. There's a steal now. Calvin with the play in the Adrian zone. Barron has it over on the far side. Tried to center one. It's deflected now. Here come the Bulldogs. They'll skate it out to center ice for Calvin. Good play to cut off the angle. Puck deflected. But Adrian was offside. They had to touch up so Calvin gets possession. 14.5 to go now. Calvin with an opportunity. They'll bring it up over the line. Met over on the far side. Puck will squirt over into the far corner. Again, Calvin looking to get some pressure as Seeming tried to make a play on it. There's one that was whistled wide of the goal. Justice plays it over now into the near corner. Big hit over on the near side as it's played over there by Stempel. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. 14-12 to go here in this second period. A 1-0 hockey game. Puck will be down into the Calvin end again, and Stempel's going to go back to the penalty box. So another opportunity with the extra man. This will be Adrian's third power play opportunity of the night. Boy, you don't want to give these Bulldogs too many chances with the extra man. Up 1-0 already. Majewski has it off the face-off with a shot that fired wide of the goal. Adrian comes up with the rebound.
15 minutes, 2 minutes of head contact.
Head contact, the call on the
48.
Stemple as Adrian again going back to the power play. Minute 40 left with the extra man. Jajewski plays it back out on top. DeGilio plays it back out to Nolan. Nolan shot in traffic, deflected away by Barron. And the puck will be deflected out to the blue line. Nolan plays it over on the far side with a shot. And Yost able to get an eye on that puck and gobble it up with 13:32 to go in this second period. Still a 1-0 hockey game. Calvin trailing here in this second period. Spade will take the face off. He'll go up against Dickus over on the far side. And the face-off controlled by the Bulldogs out on top. Now a little give and go over on the far side with a blast. Deflected in the slot area. That one taken that time by Gavin Watt as they dig away at it over on the far side. Now it's deflected out to center ice. Petrola will quickly skate it up over the line short-handed. He'll throw one into the slot area. Deflected wide. Oh, an opportunity short-handed for the Knights. Here comes Calvin stretch pass, or Adrian rather stretch pass. Mims thought twice about it. Skates it out on top. High slot, plays it over on the far side. Centering play, nobody home. 40 seconds left with the extra man for Adrian. They'll throw it around the board. Spate will chase after it. Plays it back out on top. Little give and go over on the far side. Back out on top. Thornton shot. Oh, it's loose. Right out in front, and Calvin is able to throw it down the length of the ice. Ooh, a big play on defense that time by the Knights. 15 seconds left with the extra man. 12:25 to go in this second period. Calvin looking to kill another penalty and with under 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Now played right in front of us. Calvin will play it down into the Adrian end. So they will indeed get another penalty kill. And they're back at full strength. Played down into the Adrian zone. The Cottonies will come out of the net to play it around the boards. They'll dig away at it and throw it in behind the Adrian goal. Now this one will be lifted out to center ice. Adamick knocks it down right at the Eagles Ice Center emblem. Now up over the line. Schenkel has it. Tries to make a centering play. Van Dusen not quite able to come up with it. He gets the puck though out on top. Jajewski has it. His shot deflected. And we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Ooh, a couple of chances for the Knights there after a penalty kill. 11:38 to go in the second period. And we're going to get a penalty coming up to the Bulldogs as it looks like it's going to be Jordan Camilla going to the box for a trip. So here's the second opportunity for Calvin with the extra man to try to knot it up. Trailing 1-0. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 22 seconds. Face-off won by the Knights. There's one deflected high and out of play. Dickus took a drive from just inside the blue line. Ernst will take the face-off now. He'll be flanked by Seaminga and Petrola.
Adrian penalty number 17.
Adrian collects the puck and they will throw it down the length of the ice as Justice will come up with it. So the second power play opportunity for Calvin as they skate it out into the neutral zone. Ickes and Ernst will chase after it along with Nolan for the Bulldogs. They dig away at it in behind the goal. Centering play! Puck is loose at the doorstep and we get a quick whistle. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. And we've got 1:29 left in the Calvin power play. 11:06 to go in this second period. Still 1-0 Bulldogs. Ernst will take the face-off again for the Knights. He went up against Spate, played around the boards now. Justice holds it in. Little give and go on the near side. They look to center one. Played now in behind the goal. Ernst has it there. Played out to the point to Justice. Justice skates it over now, drops it off on the near side. Puck centering play, right out in front, tipped high in the air. Ickes will have to play it out on top. Justice with a drive, rebound, kicked away over on the far side. Puck played in behind the goal. There's Sluice, right out in front. Now Adrian will clear it out to center ice. Calvin has to get onside. They do. Ickes will skate it right in front of us at center ice. He'll backhand it down into the Adrian zone. 45 seconds left with the extra man. Big hit over and behind the goal. Puck still loose. Calvin gets it out on top. Barron has it there, skates it over on the far side. Centers one, deflected away, rebound, kicked high in the air. Justice, he'll drop it back off to Petrola. Cross ice pass. Calvin still with possession. Played over on the right face-off circle, deflected high out to center ice. 20 seconds left in the power play. Calvin skates it up over the line. Justice tries to make a play on it. Dropped off to Ickes. His shot right into the shoulder of DeCotney's, and he'll glove it off. 10 seconds left with the extra man. 9:47 to go in this second period. 1-0. Adrian holding on. Van Dusen will step in with the face-off. They chop at that face-off, still loose, and it's going to roll down into the Calvin end, and that'll lead up the rest of the Calvin power play.
Adrian at full strength.
Adrian now back at full strength. Van Dusen will come up with it. He'll play it out to center ice, a little too strong for Seeminga, as it's played back now into the Calvin zone. Van Dusen lifts it out into the Adrian zone quickly, though. Wiedemann has it. He'll play it out to center ice, now back out into the Calvin end. Graham has it there at the point, played over on the far side. Still loose, and this one will trickle into the neutral zone. 9 minutes to go in this second period. Still a 1-0 hockey game. Glad you could join us here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. There's one, again kicked away by Hurd. Calvin with some opportunities here in this second period. Here come the Bulldogs, go up over the line. Wiedemann throws it towards the net. He's got the difference maker here in this contest. 12:04 in the opening period. Backstrom will try to play it off the board still. Held in briefly, now played in the neutral zone. This one will roll down into the Adrian zone. They'll come up with it. Deflected high and now into the Calvin end. 8:20 to go here in this middle period. Puck deflected out to center ice. Petrola gets it deflected off his shoulder. Cramps tried to make a play on it as well. Smith will dump it down into the Calvin end. Going to be chased down there quickly in behind the goal. Trying to make a play on it was DeGilio. 15 goals on the year for him. Played over on the far side, centering play. There's a shot. Jost kicks it away over to the far side. Oh, a dangerous play by Sebastian Smith, looking for his 23rd goal of the year. Puck played in behind the goal. Now here comes Calvin. They'll clear it out to center ice, and Petrola will tip it down in behind the Adrian goal. He'll come up with that loose puck, played high in the air. This one will be lifted out to center ice. 7:35 to go. Pratt will chase back after it. Played out into the neutral zone area. Deflected. And now it's played up over the line. Petrola skates it over in the near side. Centers one. Oh, and DeCotney's had to glove it off. An opportunity for the Knights. They'll get an offensive zone face-off now. 7:18 to go in this second period. A 1-0 hockey game in favor of Adrian. Jacob Seeminga will be flanked to the right of Kyle Van Dusen. Off that face-off, he tries to come up with it. It still is loose behind or right outside the blue line. Stempel as well tried to make a play on it. This one's going to be deflected into the slot area. Now kicked out to center ice. McLaughlin will just lift it down into the Calvin zone. 7 minutes now and counting left to go in this second period. Still a 1-0 hockey game. This one deflected right to the Adrian blue line. Back and for it. They go with the now. Watt with an opportunity. Rebound! Oh, boy. Oh, 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 oh. Watt came in on goal. Blasted one. Yost got the initial save, and that puck was trickling towards the goal, and the whistle blew. And we're going to face off to the right of Yost, much to the chagrin of Darius Salas. There's Calvin may have gotten a break that time with 6:38 to go now in the second period. Schenkel has it in behind the goal. They'll skate it now out to the neutral zone. Barron tried to make a play on it. Instead, it's played down into the Adrian zone. Camila and Schenkel with a nice little collision right in front of us. 6:15 to go here in this second period. Cramps tried to back one out, couldn't get any wood on it. Here comes Wiedemann. His shot, took away, rebound! And they score! That's a big goal for the Bulldogs. Time of the penalty, 13:54. As it looks like it's going to be Cameron Armstrong who got the rebound. We'll wait and see on that one. Actually, it may have been Camilla. We'll get the official word on the goal, but that's a big one for the Bulldogs. Time of the goal, 13:54, and it's now 2-0 Bulldogs. Face-off won now by the Bulldogs. Huge goal, up 2-0 now. Played deep in the Adrian end. Good play to hold it in. Ickes tries to make a play on it. He and Ernst as well. But instead the Bulldogs will come up with it. Played out into the neutral zone. Justice dumps it down into the Adrian end. As it's played now back into the Calvin zone. Pratt with a good play on it as it's played out to center ice. Puck now up over the line. Dropped off over on the far side. Centering play. There's a shot. Yost with a big save. As Spate was coming in towards the net.
This goes to number 3, Brent Linneman. Number 5, David Bell. Time of the goal, 13:53.
It was indeed Cameron Armstrong with the goal. That's a big one as we mentioned. Now 2-0 Adrian on top. Puck dumped down into the Adrian zone. There will be no icing. 5:05 to go here in this second period. Puck played down into the Calvin end. And we get a whistle. Icing will be the call. So Cameron Armstrong off the long rebound. Off of the shot by David Dell. As Dell and Wiedemann get helpers on that goal. And it's now 2-0 Bulldogs. Face-off played over on the far side. Deep in the Adrian zone. Now dumped back into the Bulldog end. Calvin had to get onside, so 4:45 to go here in this second period. Bulldogs increased their lead to 2-0. Cameron Armstrong off the rebound of a shot by Wiedemann. It was also an assist to Dell, as now it's 2-0 Bulldogs. DeGilio will bring it up over the line, drop it off. Thornton tried to make a play on it. Poked away from him. There's one. Ooh, on the doorstep again, but now here comes Calvin. Barron will skate it down into the Adrian zone. Bounced off the puck. Oh, a huge hit. That time by Hurd on Smith. This one will be dumped out to center ice now into the Adrian zone. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Here's a giveaway. Calvin tried to center one. Van Dusen tried to center it. Nobody home. Another big hit right at center ice. The intensity level picking up a little bit now. There's one thrown towards the net. And DeCotney's decides to hang on. 3:44 to go here in the second period. Bulldogs now on top 2-0. Thanks to Cameron Armstrong at 13:54. Face-off will take place to the right of DeCotney's. up against this Cesare. For 3 years, you think I'd finally be able to pronounce his name right and calling his games at the Nationals as well. Held in over on the far side. There's one that whistled wide. Dropped off. Toss with a shot in traffic, deflected out of play. 3:24 to go. We're talking about Nationals. Believe it or not, those are coming up in about 6 weeks. March 7th will be the opening day of the 2024 National Tournament down in St. Louis. I'll be there again this year. Privilege of calling the games down there for the ACHA on Hockey TV, Flow Sports. And both these teams looking like they have a good shot of getting down there for a return trip to the Nationals. Of course, Calvin and Adrian played in the opening round of the National Tournament, or the second round rather, the National Tournament last year. Adrian went on to make it all the way to the championship game, losing 1-0 to Minot State in a nail-biter. Puck played deep into the Adrian zone. Calvin looking to try to get on the board, solve the Cottons here in this contest as it's held in, as knocked off the puck. It looks like we may get another penalty coming up here to the Bulldogs. Looks like we're going to get a trip. And this will be an opportunity, it looks like, for Calvin to try to get cut into this 2-0 lead as Wiedemann will go to the box. Time of the penalty, 17-17. Well, this would be a big momentum changer for Calvin. They can get a power play goal here and cut into the lead. Off the face-off, going to be held in at the point. Played there by Justice. Nifty move, high slot, one-time shot. The Cottony's able to glove that one off. Petrola couldn't quite get a lot of wood on that one, but we'll still get a face-off down in the Bulldog zone. 2:35 to go in this opening period, or second period rather, of a 2-0 hockey game. Off the face-off, Calvin plays it in behind the goal. Puck played now in behind the Adrian goal. They try to center one as we get a whistle. And I believe the goal came off its moorings. Indeed it did. So 2:20 to go in the period, a minute 37 left in the Wiedemann penalty for Adrian. Calvin with their third power play opportunity of the night. Face-off will be to the right of Noah DeCotney's. Face-off won by the Knights. They'll try to keep it in the zone. They can't. Here comes the Bulldogs. Puck played in the neutral zone area. Petrola plays it now. Here's an opportunity, 2-on-1. There's a shot kicked away by DeCotney's. Played over on the far side. Here comes Adrian now. 2-on-1. Spate reaching down quickly as they try to play it short-handed. Here's it in behind the goal. Penalty coming up to Calvin. As quickly also trying to make a play on it was Armstrong. He's got the second goal of the night. So Nick Justice will head to the penalty box. So we'll get 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 12. Minute 54 left to go here in this second period. 18:06. So 4-on-4 hockey as the ice will open up a little bit now. Adrian will be getting an offensive zone face off. Camilla will take that face off. We'll check that Jaden Barron. And the Knights win the face-off.
Number 37, Nick Justice. 2 minutes for roughing.
Roughing the call on Justice. Hurd will skate it up over the line. He'll throw one wide of the goal. Barron with the long rebound. He'll skate it over in the near side. 55 seconds left in the 4-on-4. There's a shot deflected off the rebound, coming up the other way. Here comes Camille with a shot. right at the last second, a poke save. And we get a quick whistle as the goal came off. The Moorings. The face-off will be down into the Calvin zone. 45 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And we'll get about a 40-second power play for the Bulldogs. Minute 28 left to go in the second period. Calvin again wins the face-off. They'll shoot it around in behind their own goal. Now this will float out to center ice. Toth will lift it down into the Calvin zone. Half a minute left in the 4-on-4. Van Dusen will bring it up over the line. Skate it over on the near side. Cut off there. Centering play. The Cottonies kicks it over on the far side. Van Dusen with some wheels. He'll skate it in behind the goal. Now it's right at the doorstep. And the Cottonies will glove it off with exactly 1 minute to go here in this second period. 2-0 Bulldogs. Cameron Armstrong, the goal in the second period at 13:54 off of a rebound from Blake Wiedemann. Also, Toth will get a credit where Dell. David Dell will get a credit for a helper on that one as well. Face-off held in at the blue line. Calvin looking to try to get something going here in this second period. Playing 2-0 now as Adrian about set to go on a minor power play, but instead we get an offside call. And the face-off will come just outside the Adrian or the Calvin blue line. 5 seconds left of the 4-on-4. And we'll get 49 seconds of an Adrian power play. About a 1 second differential, 6 second differential here in the period. That will skate after. 40 seconds left now here in this second period. Bulldogs now on their 4th power play. Both teams 0 for on the power play here tonight. Special teams, the penalty kill rather, excellent for both teams here tonight. As Adrian now will skate it out of their zone. 20 seconds left to go in the period as it's thrown right in front of us at center ice. Kachewski will skate back after it, playing it over on the far side. Little keep away now with 10 seconds to go in the period. Puck play now, nifty move in the high slot area. 1 shot left as Yost will glove it off with 2 seconds left to go here in this second period. 2-0 Bulldogs. The Cottonies will take the seat for the extra attacker now with 2 seconds left. 6-on-4 as Adrian will try to get one last shot off. And that's going to do it. We'll get 6 seconds left of the power play when we begin the 3rd period of play. Cameron Armstrong at 13:54 has given Adrian a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes of play. The assist will go to Wiedemann and David Dell. So 2 periods in the books here from the Eagles Ice Center in this heavyweight matchup between the 2nd-ranked Adrian Bulldogs and your 12th-ranked Calvin Knights. Bulldogs now with a 2-0 lead. All right, we'll be back for the 3rd period of play in about 13 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Adrian on top, 2-0 after 2 on the Calvin University Sports Network here on YouTube.
And the ice, the Calvin Knights.
Hi, everybody. Again, welcome back to the Eagles Ice Center and the Calvin University Sports Network as we are getting set to go for the third period of play between your 12th rated Calvin University Knights and the second-ranked team in the land, the Adrian Bulldogs. And after 40 minutes of play, the Bulldogs are on top of Calvin 2-0. 1-0 after 20 minutes of play, and then at 13:54 of the second period, Cameron Armstrong, off of a rebound of a blast from Blake Wiedemann, was able to get it past Adam Yost, and so that's where we stand as the Knights look to try to get back into this one. Still plenty of time left. They're going to need a couple of quick goals maybe or actually maybe just get one here to get the momentum back. Chop it up a little bit into sections of this third period. They'll have to start it though shorthanded for 6 seconds of a Nick Justice penalty for roughing. Towards the end of the second period, we had a 4-on-4 situation. Here we go. The Knights will be going from right to left on your television screen, computer dial, however you're watching around the world. You're on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube.
Knights back at full strength.
They win the face-off, dump it down into the Adrian zone. As you may have heard, both teams back at full strength. 0 for 4 now with the extra man are the Bulldogs. The Knights 0 for 3. Puck played around the boards deep in the Calvin end. Calvin in their home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, maroon numerals, and the maroon helmets. And Adrian in their road black jerseys with the yellow numerals, yellow and black trim. And here's an opportunity. We just talked about it as we're going to get a penalty called, this time on Dylan Jajewski for Adrian. So Calvin, with their fourth opportunity with the extra man, see if they can cut this lead in half here in this third period. Puck played around the boards, and Adrian will just lift it down the length of the ice.
Bulldogs
Eat up a little bit of the penalty time.
2 minutes for boarding.
Boarding the call on Dylan Jajewski. So here come the Knights. Petrula will drop it off. Nick Justice will skate it up, bring it over the line to Seeminga. He throws it around the boards. Ernst will chase back after it there. He'll play it in behind the goal. Now back out on top. Nick Justice has it inside the blue line over to Ickes. Ickes plays it over the near side. Petrula bounced off the puck. Ernst there to try to come up with it as well. Under over a minute gone in this third period, still a 2-0 hockey game. Minute 15 left in the power play for the Calvin Knights as they finally come up with possession of the puck. Skated in behind the goal. Centering play deflected, and it'll be played out to center ice and into the Calvin end. 1 minute to go in the power play for the Knights. We'll get a couple of changes each way as Justice will skate it down into the Adrian zone. Dell will chase after it as well. Puck loose over on the right face-off circle, held in by Justice. He tries to make a play on it. Oh, there's one loose right out in front. Ernst couldn't come up with it as it's deflected, held in at the blue line. Van Duzen plays it there. He'll throw it down wide of the goal. Half a minute left in the extra man, and the Bulldogs whistle it down the length of the ice. And that'll bring us to about 20 seconds left with the extra man. 17:50 to go regulation time. 2-0 Adrian on top. Adamick has it. He'll play it over on top with a shot, and he scores! One-timer! What a shot by Kyle Van Duzen from the high slot area. And it's 2-1 Calvin, and that's a power play goal. Boy, just what we were talking about. Kyle Van Duzen able to blast one past the Cotneys. Just what the doctor ordered. And it's now 2-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Now here come the Bulldogs up over the line. There's a shot kicked away by Yost. Played around the boards in behind the Calvin goal. 2-1 now our score. Puck played in behind the goal. Over on the far side now. They'll dig away at it over there. Cramps will try to come up with the loose puck along with Justin Davis. Now it's going to be played out into the neutral zone. Backstrom will skate it up over the line. His shot gloved off by the Cottonies. He'll finally let loose of it. 3 minutes gone here in this third period. Now a 2-1 lead for the Bulldogs.
Knights power play goals for number 27, Kyle Van Dusen. Assist goes to number 12, Aiden Atomic. Time of that goal.
Atomic with the helper.
Van Dusen for the 2:14.
2:14 the time of that power play goal. So the Knights now 1 for 4 with the extra man. As it's played around the board, still in the Calvin end. There's a centering play deflected. Back out on top, Thornton has it. He'll play it over on the near side, and Yost will glove it off. So Kyle Van Dusen at 2:14 on the power play has cut that lead in half. The Bulldogs now on top, 2-1 over Calvin. Face-off will be to the right of Adam Yost, won by the Knights or by the Bulldogs. Wiedemann's shot deflected over on the near side. Held in at the point. There's one deflected wide of the goal. They'll chase after it deep in the Calvin end. Played now out into the center ice area. Van Dusen tries to make a play on it. Check that, Riordan, as he's bounced off the puck. Played in behind the Adrian goal, now around the boards. They'll lift it out to center ice. Pratt will chase after it. Also quickly after it, Justin Jamer played in behind the Calvin goal, held in at the point. There's one deflected in the slot area. Now here comes Calvin. Sevinga will dump it down into the Adrian goal, in the Adrian zone rather. Played around the boards over on the far side. Puck deflected out to center ice. They'll skate it up over the line the other way with it to Giulio. He's bounced off the puck. Puck now deflected out to center ice down into the Adrian end. And icing will be the call. 15:28 to go. Regulation time. It's now a 2-1 hockey game. As Calvin with the power play goal at 2:14. Kyle Van Dusen off an assist of Atomic. Face off to the right of Yost. Calvin comes up with the puck. They'll throw it around the boards. Noah Cramps will try to chase after it along with Smith. Held in at the point though. Good play to hold it in by Dell. And we get a whistle and a hand pass. 15:17 to go here in this third period. 2-1. Adrian on top. Calvin looking for the split this weekend, dropping the opener Thursday night to Adrian 7-2. Calvin had a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes of play, but couldn't hold that lead as the high-powered Adrian Bulldogs, second ranked in the country, was able to come out on top. The 12th ranked Knights, as we mentioned, looking to get the split, try to solidify their standing into the rankings as 24 teams go to Nationals March 7th through the 17th down in St. Louis. Puck played deep in the Calvin zone. They'll play it around the boards, held in at the point. There's a shot, whistled wide by Toth. Deflection over on the far side. Barron will backhand it now over to Best. Best will outlet it to Cramps, a little too strong on his pass to Ickes. Now this one will be played wide of the goal. Couple of changes for the Knights. Puck still loose deep in the Adrian zone. There's a shot. Petrula kicked away by the Cottonies. Played over on the far side. Puck still loose into the Adrian zone. Gajewski gets his pocket pick. Played in the neutral zone. Coming up on 14 minutes to go regulation time. Petrula makes a play on it up over the line. Ickes in on goal with a shot. Oh, deflected just wide. Loose. High in the air. The puck is deflected. Played by Adrian, or Calvin rather. There's another shot blocked over on the far side. And we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. 13:49 to go. Looks like we're going to get a cross-checking call coming up. And this one, it looks like it's going to be Ernst going to the box for the Knights. Oh boy, all kinds of pressure that time by the Knights on the Cottonies. So Adrian will go to their 5th power play of the night. 0 for 4 so far. Calvin's going to need to kill this one off to try to keep that deficit at 1 goal, or maybe get a shorthanded opportunity off the face-off. Puck loose over on the far side. 6:11 the time of the penalty on Ernst. Puck loose at the doorstep now. Here comes Calvin. Jacob Seminga will skate it up shorthanded, bring it up over the line, try to come in on goal. He's bounced off the puck. Puck still loose deep in the Adrian end. 1:35 left in the Ernst minor. 13:20 to go regulation time. DeGiulio will backhand it down into the Calvin end. The Knights, though, are there to be able to clear it out into the Adrian zone. Couple of changes for the Knights as Adrian brings it down on into the Calvin end. Played over on the near corner now, back out on top. Nolan has it there. Plays it little tic-tac-toe over on the far side with a shot. Deflected away by Adam Yost. A big save with 12:54 to go. Regulation time, 1:05 left in the minor penalty to the Knights. Face off to the right of Yost. Off the face-off, puck loose, held in at the point. Played over there by Mins. Mins over on the near side, skates it on the right face-off circle. Now plays it over in the near corner, in on goal. There's a shot deflected high in the air over on the far side. And this one's going to trickle back out to center ice. 45 seconds left with the extra man for the Bulldogs. They've skated up over the line. Dell, his pocket is picked. Barron with a cross-ice pass. This one's deflected down into the Adrian zone. Half a minute to go in the penalty, 12:20 to go. Regulation time. Adrian on top, 2-1. Played over on the far side now. Back in front of the Calvin bench. And again deflected down into the Adrian end. 15 seconds left, a whistle away from the puck. And I think we're going to get a penalty call coming up to the Bulldogs. Jamer's going to go to the penalty box. So we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey for 17 seconds. And then Calvin will get an opportunity with the extra man. So a big penalty call on the Bulldogs. Time of the penalty, 7:55. Justin Jamer will go to the box as we mentioned. So a huge face-off here for the Knights. Ickes will take the face-off. Won by the Bulldogs, played around the boards and behind the goal. Oh, a steal and a centering play, but nobody home. Puck held in by Petrola. Roughing the call. Here comes Justice. Centers one. Deflected right out in front. Puck hops loose. Now the Knights with a power play. Puck deflected over on the near side. They'll set it up now. Ickes will skate it out on top into the high slot area. His shot deflected. Rebound going to be played back out to the point. Now puck deflected over on the far side. Adrian with a shorthanded opportunity. Ickes has it over there. He's bounced off the puck. Now here come the Knights. They'll skate it out to center ice. Here's an opportunity now. Here comes Ernst up over the line. Near side, throws it around the boards. Seminga has it over there. His pocket is picked. And the Bulldogs will float it down into the Knight zone. We'll get some fresh legs on both sides. 1 minute to go in the Calvin power play. 11:05 to go. Regulation time. 2-1 hockey game. Calvin looking for the equalizer. Adamick, he'll try to skate one up into the zone. Puck loose now, played into the Adrian M. Barron. He has it there, throws it wide. The Cottonies will come out of the net to play it around the boards. There's a centering play, nobody home. Puck deflected high in the air. Spate knocks it down, and this one will deflect out of play. 37 seconds left in the Jamer penalty. 10:42 to go here in this third period. A 2-1 hockey game. Adrian on top. Schenkel will take the face-off for the Knights. Puck loose at the doorstep. Adrian able to come up with it. Played around the boards. Dell, his play deflected now into the neutral zone. Adamick will play it back at center ice. Schenkel has it there. Nifty move. He'll skate it up over the line to set it up with 20 seconds left. He's bounced off the puck, and it's deflected out to center ice. Van Duzen, who's got the Calvin goal on their power play, will drop it off to Schenkel. Schenkel tries to make a play on it to Van Duzen, but it's deflected back out to center ice. Just about halfway through this third period. Power play is over. Both teams at full strength. Calvin now 1 for 5 with the extra man. Schenkel tries to tip it down. He does. Dell will get it for the Bulldogs. 9:50 to go here in this third period as Adrian will slow it down to try to set it up with 9:40 to go and a 2-1 hockey game. Jajewski gets the outlet, skates it up over the line into the Calvin zone. His play kicked away by Yost, played over on the far side. Here comes Stempel. Stempel brings it up over the line, tries to drop it for Pratt, but it's stolen away by Jajewski. He'll backhand it now into the neutral zone. Back and forth with it they go. Nifty move, here comes Calvin up over the line. There's a shot. Going to be gloved off by Ducotnes, and he'll hang on. 9:15 to go, third period, 2-1. Adrian on top, holding on to a 1-goal lead. Face-off will be to the left of Ducotnes. It floats over on the far side. Adrian will come up with it. They'll skate it out to center ice. Jamer has it there. He'll try to drop it into the zone. Centering play. Yost with a huge save. Puck still loose into the Calvin end. Out on top with a drive. Kicked away over on the far side. They dig away at it over there. Played in behind the Adrian or the Calvin goal. Now here comes Ernst. Ernst will drop it off up over the line. Petrula. He's got it. Centering play. It's loose right out in front. Oh my goodness. Oh, that puck was squirting towards the goal line. But Ducotnes able to hang on at the last second with 8:42 to go here in regulation time. 2-1 Bulldogs over the Knights. Seeminga wins the face-off. Riordan will deflect it out to the point. Best holds it in. Now it's deflected off the netting. And we'll get another face-off. Oh, my goodness. Adrian with a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes of play. But Calvin has cut the lead in half. 2:14, the time of the power play goal by Kyle Van Duzen. Puck hops over the stick of Best. He'll have to chase back after it in his own zone. Little pressure by Cameron Armstrong as well. Puck still loose in the Calvin end. Held in by Graham. They'll throw it around the boards, do the Knights. Puck played over in front of the Calvin goal. Now here come the Knights. Van Duzen will skate it up over the line. He's got Seeminga with him. Oh, there's a long rebound. Kicked away over on the far side. Riordan tries to make a play on it as well. Here comes Adrian with it out to center ice. Calvin with a little extra pep in their step now, cutting that lead into half. Camilla plays it over on the far side now. It'll be played down into the Calvin end. Seeminga will tip this one right in front of us high in the air. Now it's up into the Adrian zone. Seeminga bounced off the puck. Now it squirts over in the near corner. Adrian plays it around the board. 7:35 to go as it's tipped down into the Calvin end. Ethan Best will rattle it around out to center ice. Adrian there though for the scraps. Spate plays it out to center ice. Schenkel has it there. A riser gloved off by Ducotnes. And he said discretion the better part of valor. 7:23 to go here in this third period. Don't go anywhere. We've got a 1-goal game. Calvin has cut that lead in half, 2-1. Face-off controlled by the Knights. Tramps has it, played over on the far side. There's one centered, and Ducotnes will hang on to it again. And we'll get another face-off. Boy, what a huge game tonight between these two top 12 teams in the country. Number 2, Adrian. Number 12, Calvin. Trying to solidify their position for the national tournament. Justice, he throws one. It's loose right out in front. Oh my goodness, they couldn't quite come up with it. Noah Cramps had a wide open opportunity. Couldn't get a stick on the puck. Puck played out into the neutral zone, quickly up over the line, a drop pass. There's a shot right into the breadbasket of Adam Yost. And we'll get a face-off. Oh, DeCottney's, he gave up a big rebound. Cramps couldn't get a stick down on the ice for that opportunity to blast it in for the tying goal. 6:55 to go now here in regulation time. Stephen Ickes and Sam Spate. That's your face-off to the right of Adam Yost. Face-off controlled by the Knights. They'll skate it around, throw it around the boards. Ernst will play it out into the neutral zone, try to get it to Ickes. Nifty move to bring it up over the line, but his pocket is picked. Chasing after it the other way, Caleb Mins plays it around on the far side. In behind now the Calvin goal. Skates it back out on top. Allen throws it wide. Mins will chase after it as well. Centering play deflected over on the far side, but now held in at the point. There's one thrown wide of the goal. Played over in the near corner. 6:20 to go, regulation time. Puck played now over in the near side. They'll try to clear it to the Knights. They jab at it, held in by Spate. He'll throw it over on the far side. Justice and Pratt will come up with it now for the Knights. They'll lift it out, but held in. Good play by the Bulldogs to hold it in. Pratt will rattle one off the glass and out of play. 6 minutes exactly left to go here in this third period. 2-1 Adrian. Third period goal, Kyle Van Duzen on the power play at 2:14. Face-off will be to the right of Yost, held in at the point by the Bulldog. Ooh, there's a shot, a seeing eye shot that Yost had to kick away. Nolan plays it in the neutral zone. Now here come the Knights. Jajelski will throw it high right to the Cottneys. And with Jaden Barron coming in on goal, the Cottneys decided to hang on. 5:44 to go as we'll get a line change for the Knights. Schenkel will be flanked by Cramps and Ernst. Adamick back on defense along with Jajelski. Adrian wins control of the face-off. They'll just throw it around the boards. Yost will tip it over on the far side. Had a chance to talk to Adam Yost's dad in between periods. Always nice to chat with the family members here of the Knights as the puck is played around the boards. Held in over on the far deep in the Calvin zone. Under 5:20 to go in this third period. Here comes Schenkel playing it out into the neutral zone. Loose right out in front of the penalty box area. Adrian will come up with it. Calvin in the midst of a line change. Good play by Ickes, but now here it comes up over the line. Trying to make a play on it was DeGilio as it's played out to center ice. David Dell will play it there for the Bulldogs in his own zone deep now in the Adrian end. 4:45 to go. Clock ticking away in this third period. Adrian clinging to a 2-1 lead. Finally, Dell will make a play on it, hounded by Petrola. This one will be lifted out to center ice. Jamer tries to make a play on it. Nick Justice chases after it as well. Puck loose over on the far side. They dig away at it. Now it's thrown around the boards. Puck now in the near corner. Here come the Knights. They'll skate it down. Seeminga throws it down deep. Ickes will chase after it as well. Puck to the right of the goal. Played deep in the Adrian end. Now deflected out into the center ice area. 2-on-1 opportunity. Wiedemann tries to center one. Good play by the Knights. To glove it up. Now it's played out to center ice. Back into the Adrian zone. Under 4 to play here in the third period. Puck deflected out now into the neutral zone. Calvin will come up with it. Couple of changes each way as Best will play it around the boards. Little give and go in behind the Calvin goal. 3:40 to go, regulation time. Backstrom will deflected out into the center ice area. They'll chop at it right in front of us. Armstrong tried to make a play on it. He'll dump it down into the Calvin end. Davis will chase after it deep into the Calvin zone. It's deflected. No icing as McLaughlin will have to backtrack after the puck. 3:15 to go, third period. Still a 2-1 lead. Puck deflected over on the far side. The Bulldogs skated out to center ice. Adrian wanted a tripping call to no avail. Thornton will rattle it around the boards deep into the Calvin end. Davis will try to clear it. It is cleared out to center ice. Under 3 to go now in the third period. Ethan Best will try to go after it. There's a centering opportunity. Oh, what a save! Oh, my goodness. You talk about point-blank range. Oh, boy. Adam Yost on the giveaway with a huge save, the save of the night to keep it a 1-goal game. 2:47 to go. Regulation time. Adrian 2, Calvin 1. Face-off in the Calvin zone, won by the Knights. Adamick will skate it around the boards. He's got a helper. Here's another giveaway. Spate plays it over on the far side. Back out on top. There's one thrown to the net, deflected in the slot area. Here come the Knights. 3-on-2 opportunity. Petrula drops it off to Sevinga. There's a shot into the midsection of the Cottonies. And some pushing and shoving afterwards. 2:26 to go. Regulation time. 2-1 our scores. We get a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. Oh boy, don't go anywhere. This is shaping up to have a huge finish in this 2-1 hockey game. Face-off will be to the right of the Cottonies. Seninga will take the face-off. And I think we're going to get a timeout called here by the Knights. Indeed we are. 2:26 to go, regulation time. Calvin trying to get the equalizer here. Blake Wiedemann opened the scoring for Adrian at 12:04 the opening period. The assist going to Jordan Camilla. And in the second period, Cameron Armstrong, off of a rebound of a shot from Blake Wiedemann, was able to get it past Adam Yost to make it 2-0. But then the third period, it was Kyle Van Duzen on the power play at 2:14, off an assist from Aiden Adamick. That's where we stand, 2-1 our score. Face-off after the timeout will be to the right of Noah DeCottney's. We'll keep an eye on Adam Yost. We'll see how long they wait. We'll see when head coach Mike Petruzma may decide to pull Adam Yost for the extra attacker, as they're dialing up the play right now. And Darius Dallas giving his last minute instructions to the Adrian Bulldogs as the timeout is over and the face-off will be in the Adrian zone. Boy, glad you could be with us tonight. A great contest here on the Calvin University Sports Network. 2:26 to go. Here we go. Face-off to the right of the Cottony. Seminga will take the face-off. They dig away at it. Calvin wins control. They'll dump it down into the corner. We'll keep an eye on Yost. Puck played towards the net. A riser. Oh, it's loose at the doorstep. And Adrian's able to clear it down the length of the ice. Yost will play it. 2:10 to go, regulation time. Calvin has the puck deep in their own end. Justice, little give and go with Pratt. Deep in the Calvin end. Petrula has it. He'll outlet it, but it's stolen away as Jajewski will throw it wide of the goal. 1:50 to go, regulation time. Puck still loose deep in the Calvin end. Pratt tries to come up with it along with Jajewski. They'll dig away at it over in the far near corner. Here comes Calvin now with possession of the puck. 1:40 to go. Regulation time, puck down, dump down into the Adrian end. Yost takes a few steps out of the goal, puck loose. Adrian comes up with it, held in by Pratt. He'll throw it wide of the goal. Puck played in behind the goal. Net is empty to our right with a shot. Taking that time, Petula couldn't get it past the Cottonies. Empty net to our right. Calvin now with a 6-on-5 advantage. They'll skate it out to Pratt. Pratt out to center ice. Plays it to Van Duzen. Van Duzen now has it. Tries the center one. They'll dig away at it over in the near corner. Played around the boards, a minute to go. Net empty to our right, a 2-1 hockey game. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Spate will chase after it now. Comes in on goal with a shot. Deflected wide. Adrian comes up with another play deflected by Pratt. 45 seconds left to go here in regulation time. Now here comes Petula. He'll skate it up over the line, dump down into the Adrian zone, and this one's floating towards the goal. And an empty net goal by Dell will give Adrian a 3-1 lead. Time of that empty net goal, 19:26. Well, the Knights couldn't solve the netminder to Cottonies with the extra attacker, the 6-on-5, and David Dell was able to find the empty net. And that gives Adrian a 3-1 lead. 30 seconds left now in the period. Adrian looking to hang on to the 2-goal lead. Calvin looking to try to get a little bit of pressure as we get a whistle away from the play. 22.6 left to go here in this third period. Puck played with a high stick. Face-off will be down into the Adrian zone. Oh, a very well played game by these two Division I powerhouses, Adrian and Calvin. Kyle Van Duzen able to cut the lead in half, 2-1. But the empty net goal proving to be just a little too much for the Knights tonight, as it's now a 3-1 hockey game with 15 seconds left to go here in this third period. Best will float one that's deflected high up over the top of the goal. Puck played over on the far side. 5 seconds left to go, and that's going to do it here for the remainder of the game. And our final score tonight, Adrian College 3 and Calvin 1. Third period goals, Kyle Van Duzen for the Knights on the power play at 2:14, and then David Dell, the empty net goal for the Bulldogs at 19:26. And the Bulldogs complete the weekend sweep of the Calvin Knights. Well, we appreciate everybody taking time out as we see one of the best traditions in all of sports, the handshake line at center ice. These two teams respect each other very, very much, and I'm sure we'll see them down the road in the conference tournament coming up in February. And hopefully we'll see both these teams at the national tournament down in St. Louis in March. All right, well, that's going to do it here tonight. Again, thanks everybody for joining us here on this Saturday night for another edition of Calvin University Hockey. The Knights falling to Adrian by the score of 3-1. Well, Captain Lou saying keep your heads up, keep your sticks down, keep your feet moving, and as always, keep your minds open. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If not, the outcome. Again, thanks for joining us. Until next time, Captain Lou saying so long. Have a great weekend. And oh yeah, that's right. Go Lions, baby.